Hey everyone, welcome back to the Reclaimed Ranch. My name is Tara. So today's video, if you've been following me at all, going thrifting at the bins, I've been collecting leather belts, and so those are going to come into play today. So I am cutting out a stocking out of drop cloth, and I'm also cutting out like a rectangle. I'm going to make a little bag using the leather belts as well. And so you can sew if you want, but I'm not a really big sewer, so I am using hot glue. It's actually a fabric glue. And so I'm just going to seal up all these three sides here and the stocking. And then I did make one that I didn't turn inside out, and I kind of frayed the edges, and I think I liked that better. But this one here, we're going to turn inside out, and it makes it a lot smaller. So these are the different belts that I've been collecting from the thrift stores and the Goodwill bins. And I am just going to cut them down. And I have this tool right here. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll try and remember to link it below. It's really good for cutting like thin wood, like popsicle sticks, leather, different materials, especially since I've had surgery on my hand. It makes it a lot easier and gives me more leverage to cut that. So we're going to cut the band there, and then we're going to hot glue it to the top. And this belt was really thick, so I wasn't able to go all the way around in one single loop. So what I had to do was cut two sections, hot glue those on, and then cut two small pieces to put on the ends. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So this is where I had to kind of fill in those gaps at the end. And then you can see where I had cut the leather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, after I glue my little decorative belt on there, I'm going to take some Fusion mineral paint and chocolate and just color those ends, and it will look all like it's cohesive. It's pretty much almost an exact match to this belt color, which was pretty cool. And now I'm going to work on the bag. I'm going to turn it back inside out and then just glue the top down so that it has more of a nicer edge, a cleaner edge. And then we're going to go ahead and use the belt for a handle. So I'm just going to hot glue it in, and then I'm going to put a little belt around the top just for some decoration. Now this one was pretty thin, so I was able to just do one continuous piece. And then we're going to go ahead and put a little pouch in the front, so I'm just using some extra drop cloth. And I'm going to make those edges look a little bit nicer first. Glue them down, and then we will glue that in. Let it all set up, and then we'll have a cute little decorative handbag. You can use it as a purse or decoration, hanging on a hook with some florals in it. Lots of different versatile things you can do with these. And I thought I would go ahead and just add a little bit more decoration to it. So I'm going to take a little belt buckle and add it to the front of that little pocket there. You can also take some stamps and put a little saying on there, hang a tag. But yeah, I just think it turned out super cute. This one's kind of more of a gray color, a little bit thinner, but very pliable, so I was able to do a one piece all the way around again on the top, so that made it nice. And then I also used that piece there for the hanging part. So these are super simple to make, cute. You can always make it your own by stamping words on them or the names of the kids, grandkids. You can put little tags hanging from them just to use as decoration. It's just a fun little project. And then instead of throwing your belts away, this is something that you can always save and use for later. So I'm going to take a transfer from the Candy Cane Cottage, make a little tag for this one. Got my little Santa there. I didn't paint the wood on this, I just left it a natural color since the tag was going to be completely covered by the Santa anyway. So I'm going to use my little tool, rub it down, peel it off, and then just fold over the ends. And this other project that I have here is this wooden scoop that I got at a thrift store. I'm going to just take my Fusion paint in parchment and give it, it took about 2.5 coats to get a full coverage on there. And then I'm going to distress it back using a little piece of sandpaper. And then we're going to put a transfer in the front of it. I decided to do a bird transfer even though it's from a Christmas set, because then you can just use it all year round. So this is that little handy sanding tool, and I'll put a link to that down below as well. And the Fusion has a top coat in it, so you don't need to seal it, but I do end up putting a wax coat on because of the transfer. So you can see how distressed it came out. It was really pretty. And this is out of the Holly Glen transfer from this year. And this is the bird I chose. So again, we're going to just place it down, use our little tool to push it on there, lift up the edges, and then peel it back, burnish it in, and then I'm using the Fusion clear wax to seal it all in. And then this is the last project up for today, and then I will be back on Friday with the furniture flip. And let me know what you guys think. I think this guy just turned out super cute. Didn't take long to flip, but it just gave it a whole new life. Okay, so we will see you back here on Friday with that furniture flip, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks and bye.